welcome back to our survival let's play on No Man's Land. We are into May, and our olives are ready, which means we have to go and spend an absolute ton of money. We've got a few things ready actually. Our olives are ready, we've got both of our sunflower fields there, they're both ready, and we've still got, right over in the back corner there, a sugar beet field that's ready to harvest. But first, we might as well do it now. Let's go up and buy this this harvester, this olive harvester that we've been waiting quite a while to buy, haven't we? Well, 4 months from when the olives got put in, but I've been waiting. I don't even know how many years in. How many years in are we? Oh yeah, let's have a look. We're 9 years in. Oh my god, I've been waiting a good few sort of in-game years. Because I knew quite early on that that's what I wanted to do. It's just I didn't think that would. Well, I couldn't ever foresee was having any money to actually do it. Right, I'll park this up here because it's gonna have to get left. And let's go around to see Doris. I always do that. Just pleased to see her, I suppose. Right, olive harvester. 306 grand, my word. Right, let's get a boat. Oh god, I feel sick. 306 grand. It needed doing, 91 left. Let's look at the used machinery while we're here. Oh no. I want that. But it's 180. How am I going to get 90 grand? How on earth am I going to get 90 grand? Over 500 horsepower. I mean, even that case would be nice, but there's nothing I need that case for. Where that, if we start upgrading equipment, then that is going to be absolutely ideal. How can I get that? Right, we need to work on a plan. Because I really want that. This best be worth it. I don't think I've actually used this before. In fact, I've never used this before. So this will be a first time for me. I've used the grape one. The grape one can be a bit sort of temperamental. It has to be absolutely perfect or you crash into the posts. Hopefully this one will be a bit more forgiving. I say that out of absolute just sheer hope. Let's get it unfolded. I also think with this one you don't need a specialist trailer, do you? So if you've just seen the distance there, I've got the John Deere and it's got the Marshall trailer on it. So I'm hoping we'll just be able to tip into there. Did I see that I had a 4,000 litre capacity? Or am I making that up? I'm sure I saw 4,000 litres. Right. Let's get it switched on. Oh, the paddles move at the front as well. My voice just going there for whatever reason, I have no idea. Right, we're aware. We are aware. Let's just look at the difference. Yeah, you can see all the olives have gone off them. So there they are there. You can see all the little olives and they're gone. I used to find this the easiest way to do it with the grapes. Harvest them from the front. I never thought we'd be spending over 300 grand on a piece of kit. It just seems absolutely nuts considering where we've come from. Mind you, we still do have a $500,000 loan, which I might add we've never benefited from. I don't know if you watch this and you've never watched the start of the series. Basically, to make the series difficult, I started with a $500,000 loan, but that was just purely debt. We actually started off with no money whatsoever. We might have even started off. We very soon went into the minus, I think, because of petrol costs on the chainsaw. Sorry, I was trying to think of a couple of different things there. I find it very hard to say the word chainsaw. So, did we get, what, 25% from one row there? Oh, I've just, I realised as well, off camera, that I can take this to the all-in-one production. I don't need to put a new mill up. Because initially that's what I was going to do. I was going to put another, like some sort of older mill. I was going to build another production. But that all-in-one allows us to do olive oil, which is great. It seems to produce quite quickly, that as well, compared to some of the others. I mean, some of the others are the other productions. I mean, they state within the description like that they're not factories, so they do produce slower, which is fair enough. Like, you can't argue with that, can you? But some of it's like painfully slow. Right, my headset's just told us that it's about to die. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put, I think, a bit of a time lapse on here. I'll charge my headset up and then we'll come back once it's done. Headset is recharged, and we're nearly finished. I actually went away and played a tabletop game for a couple of hours, so that was my little break. Because I mean, I did do the majority of this before I left, but yeah, these are going to take a while. I should have timed it actually to see how long it actually took. However, we are seemingly like we're going to get quite a bit off them. We've took one full trailer, which I think was 18,500 litres, and then we'll have a look to see what we're going to get, what we're going to finish off here. It's not going to be a full trailer, it's going to be far from it. Will be interesting to see what we get. What I think I will do, although it definitely won't be this time around, I'll probably end up moving that whole orchard down the bottom, just with the whole precision farming thing and the fact that it's not going to recognise, and it's massively hurting our score as well for precision farming. And I'll show you in a second. As soon as this is done, there we go. That's them all done. So, yeah, that is them all done. So if we go into precision farming, we've got a score of 79 there. Where are we at? Why is it not bringing the numbers up? There we are. Right. So I mean, all these are in the 90s or high 80s. I don't know why that's 66. I wonder if it's because of all the buildings and stuff. I mentioned that before, didn't I? I did read something about having buildings and things like that. So the nitrogen's really low. Ah, I'll sort that out. It's not a problem. But yeah, then we come down to here and we're like on 53. And I think you can see the pH level is low. It's because of this. Because we didn't prepare the land properly. Because I didn't know about it before putting our orchards in. So what I think I'll do is, I think once we get another sort of season with these, and once this field's going to be ready, which is I think is actually the next in-game month. I think it's in June. It's going to be ready. We'll transfer all of these over to the bottom part of this field, I think, and then probably plant some more crops in the top part of the field before looking to expand any further. I think that might be a plan. So we'll empty these. This has worked loads. This is loads easier to use than the grape one. You don't have to be as precise. It's a lot more forgiving, which I was hoping it was going to be. The grape one just seemed to get stuck all the time. Right, we'll get this folded up, and I'm not going to fit it in that bit. We'll put it here for now. But I am conscious that we're going to need to get our sprayer out as well. That'll be June again. We'll have to start ploughing and mulching. Right, so there's another 6,600 litres. So we're looking at around 25,000 litres. Just a little bit over 25,000 litres. We'll have got off that orchard there. It's a 2-for-1 ratio as well, so we're looking at what, 12,500 litres worth of olive oil. I think top price is something like 2,700 per pallet. So it's definitely going to make us money. Do you know those cakes are there? I want to have a look to see. I think we've just passed the highest price for cakes. Let's have a look. We'll check cakes and bread actually. Bread is December. We're quite low at the minute. Cakes, September we're very low. 3.5. We're like £500 off. No, they can wait. I'm not going to sell them at that price. There's no point, is there? Where are we at with the canola oil? Sorry, olive oil. So we've made 24 litres at the minute. It's really loud, that, isn't it? I've actually got the sound on my headset, which I don't know. Does it show us what we olives? So yeah, 25,000 litres. Fantastic. Right, these productions we'll just have to sort of leave running at the minute because we've got tons to do. What I'm going to do, I'm going to get this back down. We're going to get hooked up to whatever we're going to do next, and then we'll get cracking. Right, that next thing that we're going to do is we're going to harvest one of these, and I think we will do the one on the left because I want to expand it a little bit after. It's one of the sunflower fields we're going to do. We might as well get, I think we've already got some sunflowers in, like, but we might as well get them into the mill just to keep that ticking over. That's why this was done. I don't know if I mentioned it, that field, you'll have seen a really short time lapse in the video, but I don't think I actually mentioned it when we first came on. So that field there has now got, it was canola, wasn't it? Yeah, I did it as a time lapse because I knew how busy we were going to be. So that's why we didn't start the video until sort of 9 o'clock, because we were doing that instead. So we direct drilled it, then we rolled it, and then we put a load of manure on top as well. So that is now canola. Right, this should take long to get through. I think when we've done sunflowers before, we absolutely fly. Well, anything with this header on, really. We seem to fly through it, don't we? And to be honest, this is the main part of the field. The bit round the other side, it's really narrow, and for whatever reason, and I don't know why, is, I'll show you on the map. I stopped the field there. I'm not sure why I stopped the field there, and I just didn't go all the way out to the edge. No idea. Just make sure we get all them bits on the edge. Yeah, you'll see it really starts to narrow here. It's the same there as well. I think some of that you might actually get in a whole sort of one header's width. What did we have in there the first time around? I can't remember what we had in. I think this might be the first time we've done this field, isn't it? But we definitely had a crop in the one on the right hand side. I just can't think what it was. Oh, from the last video as well, the field that we've just been talking about there, the one that I've now put canola in, that we did the time lapse for at the beginning of the video, that had straw on it, didn't it, when we left? It was waiting to be picked up, so I did that at the end of the video. I did it off camera. All that straw has gone into the manure factory. The manure factory is absolutely packed now, to the point where I'm even thinking about buying a baler to start doing some straw bales again and selling them, because yeah, we're going to create just too much straw, basically. We've got that massive oat field there, we've got another barley field, at least one more barley field. I think it is only one that we've got, that one there. Eventually, when I take them olives out, I'll probably put some sort of an oat field probably in there as well, so they're just because of being quick to grow. So that'll be more straw as well. We create more than we're using at the minute. Since we've come on to precision farming and we're using solid fertilizer as well, and now we've got the olive fertilizer, which is obviously liquid. We just yeah, we're producing more manure than what we need. Although I think I can put manure through the BGA, can't I, to get electricity? I'm sure I can. So I mean, I could start using that, I suppose. I know I can put straw in, but it takes a lot of straw to produce a tiny bit. I'll check that in a minute, but I'm sure I can put manure in. And with a beam manure as well, it might actually produce quite a bit of electricity. I've just seen the fuel gauge there. This is going to be running on fumes soon, isn't it? I'm still trying to think how we can get that. Is it an R9 that's in a 9RX? I'm still trying to work out how we're going to get that. What we can possibly sell to end up getting it. Because I mean, everything seems to be out of season, unless I could look at the furniture. The furniture shouldn't be due until June. I mean, we've got a fair amount of it, and we've got a load of planks as well. Although the wood needs topping up for the planks because they've stopped creating it. So that might be an idea, but that won't get us up to, how much is it, 181 grand? That won't get us another 70, what are we on, 77 grand? There it is, furniture. So 2.2, no, we're still a couple hundred off, aren't we? Which, if I was going to get up to that price, up to the price that we needed, wouldn't bother us. I'd quite happily sell it a bit earlier, but it's not. I've got about 8 pallets of furniture, might be 10 pallets. 8 to 10 pallets of furniture, so that's not going to get us up there. The only other thing I've got a lot of is donuts, but even them, when I checked before, they're about $500 down to what they would be, so just haven't got anything to sell really. Do you know, this field's actually bigger than what I thought. I chose this one because I thought this was the smaller one out of the two, because I knew that bit there was sort of a big sort of square space. And it's actually quite big. I mean, we won't get as much if we keep driving through the crop like that, but I think we might put corn in there, in both of them, and look at starting to do something with the corn. Or even if we just sell it, to be fair. But that's what part of the reason I did this is because I remember on Jack Pine, I liked the fact sort of driving towards your farm through sort of tall cropped fields on either side, and on Jack Pine I just remember sunflowers and corn looking the best out of the two of them. Right, what I'm going to do is, because this is going to be a longer video, I know it is, I'm going to crack on with these sunflowers. I'll get the majority of them done, and then we'll come back on. I wasn't off for that long at all, to be honest. There was probably less to do than that I actually thought. The other side of the field's all done. This is literally the last bit, so we'll get this, get it emptied, and then we'll have to refuel it ready for the next time, really. Which we won't. We'll do that. That other sunflower field. We'll do it in the next episode. What I've decided to do is there won't just be 2 No Man's Land this week. Well, not this week. Sorry. Sort of back to back. There'll be 3 because I might as well get to the point where I'm at the end of each month, because I'm sort of out of kilter at the minute. I'm stopping it midway through the month and then putting Westbridge on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to release 3 survival Let's Plays, and then we'll get back into Westbridge. We've just had some massive upgrades on Westbridge Hills as well. That of the used machinery. Obviously, that's the series, isn't it? It's a used machinery challenge. Some of the kit that we've managed to get, we've been really lucky with. We've ended up buying. Oh, it's still switched on that. We've ended up buying a John Deere X9 harvester. That came up in the used machinery. We've bought a Class Axion. What else have we got? Did we buy 2 tractors? I feel like we may have bought another tractor as well. I'm just going to go and get this refueled and tucked away. Yeah, why am I thinking that? There's 3 vehicles we bought. 100% there's 3 vehicles. I just can't think what the other one is. The Axion, the X9. Oh, it's going to annoy us that until I get back onto Westbridge, which won't be today either. Well, the other thing that popped up as well was a mixer, a TMR mixer that was hugely helpful as well. So yeah, I mean, we've really sort of kicked on that one, on that series. And we've got, on that series as well, we've got a couple of really big cotton harvests to come up, which I'm looking forward to do, because we haven't done cotton in 22 yet. I actually, when we were still on Elm Creek, I was taking Elm Creek in that direction, wasn't I, towards cotton. But we obviously ended that series before we got a chance to do it. Right. I don't know whether. So 15,700. I don't know whether there'll be enough room in the mill for all of this. We might have to leave the wagon there, which I don't want to, because I've been using it to transport silage back and forth. I'd say back and forth to the BGA. I wonder what the price of all this oil's at. Can you tell that I really want to buy that John Deere? Has it been taken all? Yes, it is. Let's have a look. So that's put us up to 22,000. Still got 22,000 litres of canola. Right, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 there, and 6 there. What's the price of that? That's like 400 down. That's 400 down as well. It's not good, is it? I can't. There's no point in. There's no point in selling everything at a cheaper price. I'm gonna have to give up on that idea of having that John Deere. Because I can't see any other way. I mean, I could see what silage is in there and start selling it rather than putting it through the BGA, but even then, which will just be a quicker process, but again, I just won't get the money for it that I normally would. And I don't think we would have that much ready, to be honest. I think a lot of it will still be fermenting. Nah, gonna have nowhere near. What's in there? 61,000 in there. Nah, it's just not gonna happen, is it? Unfortunately. Let's go and tip this in. We've got some weeding we need to go and do as well. They were the fields that we did yesterday. Oh, no. Yeah, it was. It'll have been yesterday's episode. They're now sunflower fields, I think. They're the ones right the way over the back behind them sheds there. Right, how are we getting on with this? So we've still got silage going. That digestate we hardly made anything from, did we? So I mean, we could set that to sell, but it's not going to make us much. Set them both to sell. And it's only just clicked on as well. Let's get another load of this, just so it carries on ticking through it. Then we might as well get on with the weeding, I think. I was saying that we could start harvesting the sugar beet. We've got quite a lot of the deer left. In fact, I think we will. That's what we will do. We'll put it on the styre and then start getting the sugar beet up. Right, so we have to wait for this to empty, because if we switch off it'll just it'll stop emptying. I'll tell you what we need to do as well, which seems madness, but we need we need more chickens. Or basically we need more eggs. And I'd say we probably need more cows as well, because we need more milk. Are these reproducing at the minute? Reproduce after 6 months. I don't want to be in that tab. I'm in the wrong tab, aren't I? That's the one I want to be in. So that's the original one. 50% through reproduction. Yeah, I think we're going to need more cows, we're going to need more sheep. That's what this area is going to be. It's going to have to be, isn't it? Not sheep. Chickens. More cows, more chickens, to keep those productions going. Now what have we got for cows? I mean, these base ones are ridiculously expensive, aren't they? I mean, those aren't bad, like, you get 80 cows in them. 50 cows, that's 100 grand, 300 grand. 80 grand for 45. That's not bad. What are we going to get the milk for that? Will we still get... Oh, it's that one, wasn't it? That's not bad at all, having some free range ones. 40 in there. That's our one, isn't it? I really like that. Right, I think we might come back to them. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to go get hooked up. We're going to start on the sugar beet. Right, we're on our way over. We'll just nip over this grass field here. I'm pretty much, in the time that it's took to get hooked up, and I went off to see how long the video was. So maybe within about 5-10 minutes, I've pretty much made my mind up. We are going to get, by the end of this episode, a new cow pasture. And we're going to do a bit moving about of our cows as well, so that we hopefully... Right, I have to press on load, don't I? So that hopefully we being as efficient as we can with them. Right, there we go. That's what I wanted. I don't think that we're going to be picking all these up in this episode. We might do some, but I just thought if we can get it cut. I don't know when they're going to wither, you see. I don't know how many months it takes for them to do it, because they were due last month, so we could have done this in April, but we just ran out of time. We had that much to do that we weren't able to get them done. So I'm not sure whether, if we let them go into June, whether we'd then lose the whole crop, which would be a big waste of time. Get these round the edge done, then I think I'm just going to start going up and down through the middle. We're not going to stay on the whole time I'm doing this. I'll probably why is it saying I don't have access to that? I definitely have it. I don't... There's no way that goes that much into the other part of that land. No way at all. These trees right at the end of the... Oh, I'm gonna have to come down on it. I can't be doing with them. I don't even think there's any bigger bits of kit I can do this with. I think it's either this or like... Let's have a look. Oh, hundreds of thousands of pounds. Or dollars. Yep. And... Yep. So it's this or nothing really. I'll have to try doing that from a different angle, because there's no way we're crossing over that much. Or why would it let us do it? It's let us cultivate, seed, fertilise, roll. So I might just have to try to do it from a different angle, I think. Right. I am gonna do some of this off camera. I might not do all of it. I might just sort of do about 50% of it, and then do some more in the next episode, because I want to get our animal situation sorted. Because if we don't, we might as well get it done now. so that we can keep our productions going as sort of swiftly and smoothly as what we need them to, because at the minute we're not producing enough eggs, we're not producing enough milk to do everything we want to do. So I'll have a bit of a jump and then we'll come back and get that sorted. So I decided just to crack on and get all of it done. I was just going to do half, wasn't I, but I thought I might as well get the rest done as well. I mean, it took another good chunk of the day up, but to be fair, we haven't got much of this video left anyway. 130 grand we're up to now. That's because we sold the digestate and the methane, isn't it? That's getting into... It's gone. Why is that gone? When the two beforehand are still there. I didn't think that's how it worked. Right, look at that last bit. I suppose that's made the decision for us, hasn't it? Get that folded away. Yeah, I suppose that's made the decision for us. We can now just forget about any used machinery for today, and we can spend the money on some more animals. I'm not sure if we're going to get some more chickens today or not, because we've still got plenty of space in our second coop for chickens. Did I only buy about half, and then I was going to let them reproduce and sort of fill it. Right, look at this. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! Did not see that. Nearly went straight through the greenhouse. Right, I'm going to leave that there, because what we're going to do is we're going to first put down some cows. I don't mean actually put down some cows, I mean put down a new pasture, and it is going to be this one, so you can get 60 cows in here for 15 grand, which is an absolute bargain. No, that did click on. There we go. I do actually want to leave, so I mean, when it's saying there's a bit of space there to leave, I do want to leave some space there as well, because I need a bit of a... Why can't I get that straight? I want a bit of a road, or a bit of a track to go through. Right. So I can get it on there. Or do I want it maybe further over here? Nope. That's colliding with objects there as well. I wonder if it's because I've got the I wonder if it's tree stumps of where I took them down. Right, I'll just put it where we were going to put it originally, like as far up against there is what we can. Right, 15 grand exactly. Let's see if we can get that back. Right, there we go. 15 grand. Now what we want to do is we want to come off there. We want to go and turn that awful grid off, because I'm not into that whatsoever. There's the thing up here. It's somewhere around here. There we go. So we need food, we need water, and we need cows. Let's go and get the cows first. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to transfer the cows from here, which I've got 45 in here, haven't I? I'm going to transfer them into that pasture there, or at least 40 of them I am. And then they can reproduce up to 60, and then what we'll do, we'll get some of the younger ones to go into our original cow shed, and then they can become mature in there. Now I think it's about 8 we can get in here. Let's go on. I was going to say, I thought you could open this gate. There you go. Get that open. Okie doke, so we want... Yeah, it is it. I think this will be the cheapest and the most efficient way around it. Get these into a bigger pen so they're reproducing, and then get the new ones into the smaller pen until they're ready to reproduce. Right, is that around here as well? Yes it is. All it. Move to husbandry. Fantastic. What I'll do, we'll now get some, before we start moving over, because I'll move them all off camera, that's not an issue. The rest of them. In fact, what am I doing? Just make sure I'm not running them over. The water tank is over here, isn't it? We shall go and get that. Make sure we'll just top this up first. Make sure it's all... The sheep have enough. We 100% needed more milk though. We couldn't have carried on doing what we wanted to do without it. That'll probably take all of that. Yeah. And it'll probably take quite a bit more as well, to be honest. Once we get all the cows in there. Let's jump over there. I think if I disconnect that'll stop filling, won't it? Which is a bit of a pain. What I'm going to do, I'm going to fill this, and then I'm going to get on the... I'm going to shift a few more of the cows round, and then we'll probably go up and buy some more. Okay, so we just get into the store. This will be the last load of animals that we're going to buy. Well, today, that is. I think this is our 4th trip up here. And then I'll explain exactly what I've done when we're on our way down. So, Holsteins again. We want 8 again. We're going for the calves. I think when we originally put our cow shed in, I'm sure we only got calves. We've obviously nurtured them through, so it's only like $1,600 for the 8 of them. it doesn't take long. I mean, I know we play sort of 2-day seasons, but it won't take long until they're at adults. So what we've done is all our cows, apart from the 5 newborn calves, which I think are only a few months old, we've took out of our original cow shed. So that means we've got 40. Is it 40? 32. So it means we've got 32. Is that not right? Yeah, 32 is now in our free range pasture. It can take 60. So what I'll probably do is now just leave them. They'll carry on reproducing, and then when some of these become old enough, we'll move them into the free range pasture as well. So there's still plenty of room in there. Well, not interestingly, but important to note, we don't get slurry from that free range pasture, which we do from others. So that's something we're missing out on, because we can't put that through our BGA. So we're not going to produce any electricity due to that, but we're still going to get slurry from this one. This will be the last lot of these in here. Right, so that's now full. 45. There's them. I'll go on to the actual thing. It's easier. Right, so there's 5 of the ones that are a month old. They'll stay in there now for a bit. There is 8 that... Why are them 8 still in there? They shouldn't even be in there. They need to come out. Let's take them out now. That means I need to put another load in there. I wondered when we first got on, I seen there was only 32 in the open pasture. I thought there shouldn't be. There should be 40. Right. So I need to go and get another load of another 8 calves, which I'll do off camera. But this will just explain exactly what we have done. So let's. I'm not close enough to the trigger I'm at. I'm going to put the track through here now as well, just while we're on camera. It's the last thing we're going to do. So there we are. Now there is 40 in there. So 2/3 of the way full. They'll carry on reproducing. And like I said, we can always move other ones from our cow shed into there. Okay, doke. Right. Let's do this. Let's get our road built. Got some dirt. We want to go all the way up to here. I don't mind leaving that sort of a bit rough there. I didn't want to put that in there, like, but it's one of them things, I suppose. How's that looking? I think that looks alright. I was going to take that tree down as well. I do want to cut that off a bit though. Yeah, it looks better. That's it. A bit off that corner there. Let's just change into a circle, just so we can smooth that off a bit. Fantastic. Right, is that done? I think that's done. So, we now have free range cows as well as our ones in the cow shed. Like I said, these are all the adults. These have already started making milk. They've got water. They've got TMR. I made a quick mix up while we were off camera. They're 100% healthy, and yeah, this is what we need. We're going to need to do something with the chickens as well. whether we're going to need to make a new chicken coop up, or that. Does it say they were halfway through reproducing? Yeah, 50% of the way through. Does it say how long it takes? All the numbers. I think it's 2 months, isn't it, to reproduce for these? I'm sure it is. But we might have to get some more sheep as well, because I think they're pretty much at the limit now. So we could do with getting a bigger area for the sheep, but that's for a different day. What I might do is, we've got some weeding to do on the 2 fields, our 2 new canola fields, right the way over near the mill. I might just do that off camera, because we've done plenty of weeding. I mean, we've done weeding in the last episode as well. That I'll wait until next episode, that field there, to turn over, because I haven't really decided what we're going to put in there yet. So that'll be done in the next episode. We need to harvest them sunflowers on the next episode. We need to pick up the sugar beet from the field that we did right on the other side of the farm. As that needs to be done in the next episode. And probably plenty of other stuff, to be honest. But I feel like we've got loads done. We've finally got our olive oil production going. 306 grand spent on a harvester, which, yeah, is mind-blowing considering where we started. I didn't think we'd have anywhere near that sort of money, but we do. But this is where we're going to leave it. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one.